Wow.
He wants to see you.
Why?
Well, you did save his neck.
Reckon my cover stands up?
Sure, I vouch for you.
Sticking your neck out?
Not if I get in on it at the outcome.
Another exclusive. Well, I can't promise that, as you very well know.
Well, we'd better find you someplace to stay. Sort of safe house.
Like where?
I thought maybe my place.
You call that safe?
Chief Superintendent, you're running a squad of thugs and machos. We're getting tired excusing you to other unit commanders.
Thugs and machos? I nearly got a girl killed today.
So did the traffic department. They don't swagger. Here comes another exam, another bloody yank.
Oh, what are we doing today? Slumming?
Bloody hell.
QED.
Was it something I said?
Nothing more than usual, Dempsey. Where's your partner?
What are you asking me for? You send her on an operation, you don't tell me about it? I could have covered her, Debbie Smith.
It was an informal meet with an old flame. Harry went along out of interest. An unknown face is collecting himself a few naughty villains together. The ex-boyfriend's a reporter.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Nobody expected a bloody gunfight.
Nobody.
All right, me, I didn't.
Or Harry.
Or Harry.
Well, then where is she?
The murder squad protected her cover, interviewed her and released her. Right now, I don't know. Who's that? Makepeace. Where the hell are you?
So how you been?
I think I'm coming down with flu.
Better not kiss me then. Seems you gave the soda more than a cold.
DeSoto was going to shoot Cade.
Yeah, I know.
He had a gun pointed at Cade's head.
I look like an inquiry board or something.
So what's the game plan?
Had a little chat with one of the hit squad boys, named Haig.
Haig? He's lined up with Charlie Peterson.
Yeah.
He won't say a word.
Well, I persuaded him to. Seems his boss wants Morocco Jack neutralized, and so do we. So I explained that we have something in common.
Sometimes you're quite right.
That a compliment?
Not yet.
Well, it looks like Morocco Jack is trying to muscle into this London crime scene.
Yep. I heard the same.
What I need to find is a way into the inside track.
He needs a wheelman.
How do you know?
I overheard him before the crews got noisy.
A wheelman, huh?
Get Interpol to put out a warning on an American driver. Link it to a drug thing.
An American driver?
That'll be you. Word'll get around.
You know, sometimes you seem quite bright.
Is that a compliment?
Not yet.
Mrs. Jolly had it the other day. Our new style. Sort of mix between Boy George and Tatum O'Neill. Did she suit it, I hear you ask? Well, to be honest, about as much as she suited the Princess Di she had last time. Poor love. Should know better at 55.
Oh. Mrs. Cade?
I'm Ellen Cade.
Hi. I'm looking for Mr. Cade.
Who wants him?
Debbie Smith?
Just a moment, love. From yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
He says you were very quick with that shooter.
Yeah, well, it went off accidentally. I was telling the police.
Well, you certainly saved his bacon. He's at the gym.
need a car with a lot of zips, something you don't mind getting a couple of dings in.
Well, what's a ding? And who are you?
A ding? Ding's a dent. I'm Lieutenant Dempsey. I was seconded from New York.
Yeah, well, what is your authority for vehicle allocation?
SI-10.
Even SI-10 needs a chit, Lieutenant. It must be the same in New York.
Look, Chief Superintendent Spikings, he'll sanction it. What do you got?
Well, what's it for? Surveillance, robbery, ambush, protection? Or taking some chick from the typing pool down to Brighton?
How about that one?
It's impounded by the drug squad. Owner's on remand for 2 Ks of smack.
I'll take it.
Sir, this is not a Danny.
Not a what?
Danny. Nondescript police vehicle. It's not a police vehicle at all.
Terrific. Then I won't need a chit, will I?
Now, only try the see and arguing contest if you know it's going to work, okay? Give it a spin. Well, if it isn't our scribbler in shining armour.
Didn't see you doing that yesterday.
A 4-4 Magnum beats any judo I know.
Where's Jack?
Through there.
No, what we need is a driver with finesse, huh? Not someone like that bloke who found himself stuck in the revolving bleeding door at Claridge's.
It's that doll from the boat, Jack.
Miss Debbie Smith, come on in.
Morning, Mr. Cade. Tom Clyde speak to you?
You don't need anyone to speak for you, darling. You saved my life.
Well, the gun just went off. Lucky shot.
Tell you what. Why don't we all go down to the Angel? For food.
Jack, there is a contract out on you.
So what? When they hear Debbie Smith's with me, they won't come near me. Annie, get your gun. Hey?
Come over here, Chief Superintendent. What do you see?
A city teeming with villains, son.
One of them's a car thief.
I'm not quite with you.
One of them has stolen a car.
More than one, I'm sure.
With reference to a specific car.
Had your car stolen, sir?
Red Camaro, property of one Luigi Ferraro.
He's a villain. Smack dealer. The drug squad took his motor apart, then rebuilt it. Like in the French Connection. Do you visit the cinema, sir?
Your Lieutenant Dempsey drove off in it.
Oh.
I've discussed it with the Deputy Commissioner. And we feel, vis-à-vis yesterday's discussion,
I'm not parting with Dempsey.
we feel that this affords you an ideal opportunity of rousting our American cuckoo out and returning him whence he came.
He's a damn good detective.
So are you. So was I before I got command of this desk. Spikings, SI-10 has made a few enemies.
With respect, sir, doesn't every new department that's worth its salt?
Your squad rides roughshod over police procedures and conventions established in the Met over 50 years.
Maybe they need changing.
Dempsey's name keeps coming up in complaints. Dempsey and DS Makepeace.
Well, I can't just cut them off like wolves from the sledge.
Horses. It's the wolves who do the chasing.
If SI-10 is to go down, we all go down together.
Okay, you've got to come clean.
What do you mean?
How'd you get so tasty?
Tasty?
Handy. Able to look after yourself.
Don't like to talk about it.
Force yourself. The lads are getting jumpy. They think you might be the first.
Ever heard of Rio?
Rio de Janeiro? Oh, yeah, sure.
When I was 16, I was at a really posh school. Convent.
I could tell. That's why I said you wasn't a fuss.
I ran off with a sailor.
You're kidding.
To Rio. Got pregnant. He moved on.